not, that's okay too. So I wanted to talk about Blackbird because as I was looking at it, I realized it's not like super duper hard, but it is one of those songs where people really think they know it and they don't. They like know one part of it or they sing it a certain way, but we really don't know what the notes actually are. So I'm just going to do a little bit of warming up today and then I'm going to dive right into it. I'll do a screen share so that you'll be able to see the notes. I know that you can't read the notes, but I want you to see them anyway. And then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. So let's start with a big breath and let it out. And a big breath in and let it out. And one more big breath in and let it out. Now, if you have a drink close by, which I usually do, I try to anyway, stop and take a drink periodically through our warm-ups, okay? So let's do a little bit of breath work, like a train. And what some of the work that I've done with some students this week is let's start by seeing how long we can hold this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you do this. Okay, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll start that. Just letting the air out like you're letting air out of a tire. And let's just see how long you can go. Okay. So, and if you want to unmute yourself and say something, you can, or if you want to go to the chat and say something, you can. But let's go ahead and do that. Take a breath and ready and go. So, did any of you beat me? If you did, let me know in the chat. Because if you did, you really have control over your airflow. That's really great. So you can learn to let a smaller amount of air out for a longer period of time. So we're just going to do a little bit of breath work, just a little bit, and then we'll start the piece. So we're going to go shh, 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 shh. And I'm just sort of using my body. I'm not using my mouth. I'm not going shh, shh, shh. I'm going shh, 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 shh. I'm using my abdomen to do that. Shh, 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 shh. That's a really good breath exercise. A lot of opera singers are working with long hauler COVID patients on regaining their breath strength and their support. So these breath exercises are super duper important. Um, so let's do one other one. If you have a straw, blow in it. One more time. There you go. Okay. So that go fast and slow, fast and slow. That's a really good breath exercise. Just put your straw into your drink and blow bubbles slowly and quickly. Slowly and quickly, slowly and quickly. And that will really help work on your breath support quite a bit. Okay. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. So we're just going to go up one note each time, okay? Ooh-wee. Just gently. Ooh-wee, 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 We don't go up any higher than that. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Just breathe naturally. Ooh-wee. It's not that high. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. A little bit more. Ooh-wee. One more. Ooh-wee. Very good, very good. Okay. Let's just do one to go a little bit. Start right about here. I love to sing. Ready? And I love to sing. 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 We've already gone up. I love to sing. Higher than we're going to go. I love to sing. We're not going very high today. I love to sing. Excellent. Now, what I would like to do is, okay, go ahead and grab a little sip of water while you can. Okay. One tongue twister. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. A little bit faster, and 1, 2, ready, go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. 1, 2, ready, go. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Excellent. So always try to warm up your mouth and your breath, and a little bit high and a little bit low. So one more warm up for you. You might recognize it. So we're going to work on the end as part of our warm up of Blackbird. So listen to that again. Now listen to me, Lou. Lou, 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 Lou. And you, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Again, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Excellent. One more part. 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. 1, 2, last time. Lou, 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 Lou. Excellent. When you're watching this on the replay, rewind this little section because this little section is a little tricky. So we want to make sure we get all the notes. On Lou, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Next part, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. One more time, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Top part again, 1, 2, ready, and Lou, 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 Lou. Next part, Lou, 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 Lou. Okay, let's put some words to that. Into the light of a dark black night. So I'm going to do a screen share. Da, 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 da. I love doing screen shares. There you go. Okay, so you can see my little mouse moving. I'm here. You don't need to worry about these notes because you probably do not read this yet, but these are the words. Into the light of a dark black night. So let me say that again. Into the light of a dark black night. Now, You will have heard this differently, and we're going to listen to it differently. But I want you to learn the correct notes. Then you can jazz it up and sing outside the box. But for now, let's learn it correctly. Here we go. Nice and slow into the light. One, two, ready, go. Into the light of a dark black night. Listen again. Here we go. One more time. One, two, ready, a little faster. One, two, ready, and into the light of the dark black night. Okay, so let's back up now. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, take these broken wings and learn to fly. So I'm going to stop the screen share because I want to, yeah, just for this beginning, I want you to just watch my mouth and my breath and my posture, and then I'll do a screen share again in a minute, okay? But for now, let's go ahead because I think everybody knows these opening words. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Now, the reason I said I wanted you to look at my mouth is because I'll ask you a question and I don't expect you to answer it, but think about it in your head. We know all of these vowels, black, bird, singing. We have black, bird, singing in the dead of night. When I ask you what vowel sound the word night is on, because that's got a diphthong. A diphthong is when we have two vowel sounds on the same vowel that we need to sing on. So what are we going to do? Um, English is the most difficult because we are the ones that have this horrible thing called the diphthong. So blackbird singing in the dead of night. You sing on the ah vowel. And so if you learn nothing else today, we learned that ending, and you'll learn that night, the word night, flight, right, whenever you have that diphthong, you sing on the ah vowel and you add the little e on the very end, right before. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. It would sound very strange if you went blackbird singing in the dead of night, right? You can always tell a native English speaker how they pronounce life, night. Sing on the ah vowel and add the end of that diphthong at the end. So let's try it. Oops. Do it back down here. And let me go ahead and flip over so that you will have the words. Boop. Yeah, I think Maggie wanted to come in and learn too. So we're right here on the first verse. Okay. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. I'll do it once and then I'll bring you in. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Your turn. One, two, ready, sing. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Yep. Here we go. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. One, two, take these wings. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Let's back up and do Blackbird singing in the dead of night. One, two, blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Let's listen to it. All your life. And, well, We switched from 3/4 to 3/2, but that doesn't concern you because you're not reading that. You're just reading the words. So the words are all your life. Okay? All your life. Ready? And all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting. 1, 2, ready, and you were only waiting for this moment to arise. So let's try that. Grab some water and let's try that from the beginning. We'll go a little bit slower. And we'll do a few verses of it. Let's just keep doing that first verse a couple of times. Okay, Blackbird. 1, 2, ready, and blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Okay, now there's a repeat sign there, so we have to go back and we have to sing the exact same thing, but we're going to use some different words. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. I bet you didn't know this was written as a protest song. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Second verse. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. So that was the beginning, and you do that twice, and then we have blackbird, blackbird, fly into the light of the dark black night. So let's do into the light of the dark black night. We already kind of know that part already. Do a little slower, and 1, 2, into the light. Into the light of a dark black night. Let's do that again. 1, 2. Into the light of a dark black night. Okay, let's back it up. And we're going to start from right here. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly. Here we go. Oh, it's not there. So that's kind of what it sounds like, okay? So here we go. And again, I'm teaching it to you very straight. We're going to listen to it not so straight. Blackbird fly. Ready, and blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. So I'm going to show you the blackbird fly part. I'm going to just play it for you. Into the light of the dark black night. That's what it sounds like when you're being fancy. Into the light of the dark black night. So you get a little fancy with it once you learn the notes. So we're going to go through it a couple more times. And then what I said, like I said, I will post this to Patreon probably tonight. And then you can practice with it and rewind it, slow it down, speed it up. But the uke part, this is the really difficult uke part on the part on this. I have written an easier one for us that we'll use when we get to that point, at the end of the 30-day challenge that we have coming up in September. So let's, without further ado, let me just scroll up a little bit. There, I think we have everything there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Hey there. Okay, so let's go over the end parts again and back our way forward and then forward our way back. So here we go. So let's jump into this ending, into the light of a dark black night. Let's try. 1, 2, ready, and into the light of a dark black night. And again, when you see this video, scroll back. You'll have lots of stuff to learn. Let's do that part one more time. Into the light of a dark. Once you start really knowing the notes, then you can jazz it up. Into the light. Ready, sing. Into the light of a dark black night. And remember that the night is an ah vowel, not night, it's night. And put that little diphthong E at the very end of the word night. Okay, so let's back up a little bit to Blackbird. Blackbird fly. And that's how you jazz it up a little bit. But let's just go over the notes that are written, okay? Blackbird fly, blackbird fly. Now into the night. Into the night of a dark black night. Okay, let's back up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and back up to grab some water and let's back up to the beginning of Blackbird. It'll be fun when we can learn it well enough to start the uke. So you notice I didn't play half of the chords that were written there. You don't really have to. So the uke version that we're going to do is going to be much, much easier, but you need to really know this melody. So please, please, please spend the next month going over this melody a couple times a week. Just pop into this video and rewind it. Maybe I'll try to do some markers on this too. I'll edit it so that it'll be easier to do. So, Blackbird singing in the dead of night. We'll go a little bit slow. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. There's a little musical interlude. And now the second verse, Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Here we go. Ready, and blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. And stop. was trying to be gentle and easy and not go into opera voice, but I kind of had to at the end there. So I am going to flip and stop the share. Um, so does if anyone has any questions, unmute yourself. We're all unseen still. Nobody's going to be seen on this. Or chat me drop me something in the chat if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to say get a sip of water and we're going to stretch our shoulders a little bit and take a deep breath and we're going to run this again. Yeah. And remember, this is the straight version, exactly how it's written. Blackbird fly. What you normally hear is blackbird fly. And that's fine, but we're doing it just so that you have the exact notes. Otherwise, we're just sort of sliding and flopping all over the place. If you really get these exact notes down, then blackbird fly, you can do because you know where you need to land. So you need to have a nice landing pad. So here we go. Let's do the very ending again. Into the light of a dark black night. And how about a little slower? 1, 2, ready, slow. Into the light of a dark black night. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, slow. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. And that is Blackbird. And those are all of the actual correct notes for Blackbird. So if anyone has any questions, definitely drop them into the chat or unmute yourself. Otherwise, I will try to post this evening. Maybe I'll even just post it real quick now and I'll edit it tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and post this really quickly so you guys can practice with it this evening. That's what I'll do. I'll send it to you right now and then I'll edit all of the stuff out that I need to edit at a later date so that you can go ahead and practice it this evening. All right, everyone. I will hopefully see quite a few of you next week for the uke lesson. Okay, and I will be sending out some reminders and some PDFs and some things so that you'll be ready to go next week. Thanks for coming, everyone, and I'll see you soon.